Vitus Bering across Siberia to North America. In 1733, the most complete scientific expedition in history up to that time left Petersburg, Russia. The goals of expeditions was to explore the earth's course of the Siberia and to find out if Asia and North America were joined. The scientists planned to report on everything to the geography, climate, plant, animals, and customs, and language of the Siberian peoples. The expeditions had to cross Siberia in order to reach the Pacific Ocean. Vitus Bering, the leaders of the whole expedition, left Petersburg with almost 600 people. The group of including new scientists, skilled workers of all kinds, soldier and solar, Alexei Chigo left later. With most of the scientists and towns of Siberia, it took 7 years for Bering and Chingo groups to cross Siberia. They traveled mostly in flat bottoms, both of the rivers. Bering group spent years in towboats where they built a ship and explored the old river. They continued to Yakutsk, where they spent 4 years. Yakutsk was only a small village and there were many people in the expedition, so they had to build their own building. They also built boats and explored the Lena River. Then they moved on the coast on the eastern coast. It took 2 more years to build ships to that they could explore and map the Earth's course. Bering made a careful plan, but these were always problems. For example, they lost a lot of their food. When one of the ships sank in the storm, but finally their 2 ships started for North America. They had only one summer instead of 2 years for their exploration. Because of their money problem and delay, and summer are short in the north. There was more bad luck. There were storms and the 2 ships lost contract, but at last the sailor of the Bering ships saw mountain a short distance across the sea. This brought that North America, Asia were 2 separate continents. Their problem continued. Their water supply were low, but when the men went ashore in Alaska, they got what that was a little salary money of the men were thick. From scurvy, a disease caused by the lack of vitamin. When they drank the salty water, they became even thicker. Then they start dying one after another. As the ship sailed back toward our course, it became lost in the storm. Finally, a storm threw it onto a small island, and then the men knew their ships could not sail again. They were in place with no tree, but there were birds and animals for food, and fresh water to drink. However, it was too late for many of the men. Continued to die from scurvy, and on December 8 and 1741, Bering died and was buried on the island that is now named for him. When spring back to the few remaining men were able to build a small ship from the wood in the old one and leave the island. By this time of the Russian government had lost interest in the North Pacific, being reports were sent back to Petersburg and forgotten the cat. Later, people realized that Bering was a great explorer. His expedition gathered important scientific information about the interiors of the Siberia, made maps of the eastern coast, and discovered a new parts of North America today. We have the Bering Sea between Siberia and Alaska to remind us of the leader of this great scientific expedition.